Good afternoon. It works? Okay, thanks. Good afternoon. First, I apologize for the pure quality of my English and my awful French accent, but my name is Fabienne Couvert, and I'm a French architect. I'm director of architecture in Arep, Paris. So, in Arep, Paris, we practice multidisciplinary architecture. Oh, it's me. Sorry. Okay. In Arep, we invent and try to invent a post-carbon future. We are almost 1,000 people, but all of the world. And we are architects, engineers, or programmists, or urban programmists, or engineers, environment specialists, etc. We are 30 nationalities, and there is more than 100 persons in Asia, and the rest in France, in Paris, but in other towns too. We are organized around a community of activist leaders, Raphaël Ménard and Philippe Biwix, and we try to find practical solutions to the big challenge of ecological emergency. So, in particular, with our EMC2B approach. I will explain you this EMC2B later. So, I will speak to you today about our project in train station Pont de l'Alma in Paris. It's a station like a pavilion, and the pavilion is a continuum of universal exhibitions. From the All-Together project at the heart of major universal exhibition. The Pont de l'Alma station is a station of the rail, Île-de-France rail network. It's located in an exceptional site listed as a universal UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also at the heart of the major universal exhibition. I can see a drawing of the exhibition. This sector hosted the major events, and you can still see monument or building who stayed now, Eiffel Tower and Grand Palais, Petit Palais. It is a construction for this exhibition. So, I just want to explain you a little bit of history. So, at the beginning, there is a little part, a train who go to Champ de Mars for the first exhibition in 1867, and only for foods, goods, and materials, and for the first exhibition. Few years later, there is it became and it carried passengers until the second exhibition in 1878. For this occasion, Just Lich, an architect, built a train station just on the foot of the Eiffel Tower, before it exists. And so later, la Compagnie de l'Ouest, the dark yellow arrow, the Compagnie de l'Ouest extend the line until Invalides. So they demolish the station. And for this occasion, Paris, the town of Paris, imposed a trench track. And at this occasion, Just Lich, the same architect, built 4 stations, identical 4 stations, Pont de l'Alma, La Bourdonnais, Pont de Grenelle, and Javel. There is another company at the same year, in 1900, who extend the railway until Orsay, and it became now a very great museum. That's only in 1979 that the transport train and the two transport connect together. This is the Javel station. This is the only station that remains. All of the other are demolished. So just want to see you his roof, his metallic structure, his frame appearance, and the orange ceramic. The drawing of the architect, Just Lich. It is all of the stations were the same. It was a bridge building because the platform were in the track. So the building, there is a first corp and the secondary corp to go to downstairs in the other side. So all of these buildings were demolished, and we can see here the first building of Pont de l'Alma before demolition. You can see Pont de l'Alma and the Grand Palais. It is almost 1900. In 1937, they covered the platform, the network, so, and they demolished the building and they built a small one. So we work about a new station at the same place. There is still the platform, just in the ground, but we need another pavilion. It is a very emblematic site, I told you, just near the Palais de l'Alma, Orthodox church, and we can see the two pavilions we realize. We realize two pavilions because there is a promenade across the pavilions, which is very important to remain. So you can see the elevation. It is we want to create a legible and visible station, even if it's small, but in the same time, in this very sensitive place, we have to be discreet. We have designed two symmetrical pavilions which are on either side of the promenade, and this is one of these pavilions. It is a large roof realized in concrete and metallic structure, and just here you can see a box with wood structure and wood facade, and only services for the transporter and cafe. Now, this is the EMC2B method I want to explain to you. We take action to push ecological transition forward with practical solution. E, it's for energy, M for materials, C for carbon, C for climate, and B for biodiversity. The EMCDB approach is the prism through which Arep analyzes his project. So, for instance, I can explain you, energy is very simple in this project. Some are more harder, but this one is very simple. Natural lighting and LEDs nearest the user needs. Materials, economy of materials, natural materials, and no covering materials. That's our politic. For carbon, it's almost the same, but to keep existing building, because the old pavilion is inside the metallic skin, so you can see it. we let it in place because there is a technical room inside. And there is two different structures, the structure of the roof and the structure in wood of the services. So you can make an evolution if you want and transform it in music kiosk, for example. For climate, we have a wide overhang roof to protect windows or lift of the solar radiation, but rain too. And for biodiversity, we create 450 square meter vegetation and plant 35 trees. So you can see the station, the wall. We'll let the wall without any covering, because before there is a lot of covering. You can see it by the night. This is an incredible station because there is it's a daily station for Parisians, but there is a lot of tourists because you can go to the Château de Versailles with this station, but not the boat. So finally, the station will be next year in the center of the ceremony of the Jeux Olympiques has its ancestors. Thank you.